Well, as you can see here, finally got the entire cabinet finished. Everything's in place, everything seems to be working properly. Only took about a week to build, and it was a lot of fun to do this project. We got the marquee done completely with the lights behind it, the control panel's all done, all the buttons, plexiglass in place all the way around. If you look back here on the back, you can see we have just one quick disconnect plug, and that powers everything inside the cabinet: computer, monitor, lights. Up here we have a cooling fan on-off switch that turns on everything inside the cabinet at one time. Down here we have two USB ports and two original Nintendo controller ports. You can plug in Nintendo controllers there and use those instead of the joystick, or play two-player games, use the joystick and one controller or two controllers. Alright, let's see how it works. When you turn the switch on, the machine boots up, it loads Windows, and then it automatically starts up this program right here. It's written in Visual Basics, very simple program. It just lists all the games that's on the machine. You can go through and just choose which game you want to play. Start your game up. You can see your select button, start the game. We'll play for just a minute. You see right here on the control panel there's a volume built in. You can turn the volume up and down. You see Mario move left and right, jumping. Everything seems to be working okay. We'll pause the game. If you want to exit out, there's a button at the top. Just press exit, and you go right back to your menu screen to choose which game that you want to play. Press the mouse mode button right there, and that lets your joystick act as a mouse, so you can choose which game you want to play, so you never have to connect a mouse or keyboard to this machine. We'll select another game, go in, start it real quick, play for just a second to show you how it works. Pretty basic. Pause it, exit. Goes back to the main menu at all the games. Turn on mouse mode so the joystick will move the mouse. And let's choose one more game. We'll go to Contra. Click on that. There's a mouse click button on the top. Start the game. Now the control pad also has a reset button built into it, and that's just like pressing the reset button on an old school Nintendo. Just press that right there, and that starts the game over. You can see here once the game starts that the controls are pretty accurate. The joystick seems to be calibrated correctly. You can shoot diagonal down, diagonal up and right. So it's pretty sensitive and accurate at the same time. All the buttons work properly. And really that's about it. We'll go back, exit out again. And like I said, that brings you back to your main menu of games. There's a big home button right there in the bottom. If you click on that, it brings you back to the main menu screen where you can choose your games alphabetically. Like that. And also, once you exit out, you can also exit out of the VB program right there, and that brings you back to just a regular Windows XP box. It does have wireless internet built into it, so you can use it to browse the web, play games, anything you would do on a normal PC. It's got the USB ports on the back, so plug in a mouse and keyboard, and you can use it just like you would a regular computer.